Hello and welcome to episode 9 of Random Topics with Jack, where we explore the intriguing and sometimes controversial topics that shape our understanding of the world. I'm your host Jack, and last time we went on a wild ride through the world of Final Fantasy, exploring everything from the iconic games and music to the captivating movies and collectible treasures. It was a real blast from the past, and I am still feeling the magic. But this time we're switching gears and heading for something a little bit sweeter. Sometimes the best ideas come from the most unexpected places. Like, for example, a visit to the Chocolatarium in Edinburgh during the Fringe Festival. It was a real eye-opener, and I highly recommend it to anyone who loves chocolate. While I was there, I got to make my own chocolate bar, taste over 20 varieties of chocolate, and even learned about the history of this beloved treat. I'm excited to share all that I learned with you. I particularly loved the ghost chili chocolate so much that I did buy some. Quick note, this episode is not sponsored by the Chocolatarium, although I'm sure they would be happy to hear from you if you're looking for a delicious experience. And if they are listening, anyone from the Chocolatarium is listening, and you want to sponsor me, ghost chili chocolate is all the payment I'll need. So we're diving headfirst into the world of chocolate, exploring its history, its global impact, and even some of the hottest trends in the industry. So whether you're a chocoholic or just have a bit of a sweet tooth, get ready to indulge in a delicious journey through the world of chocolate. Let's get started. So the story of chocolate is a delicious journey that spans thousands of years, beginning with the ancient Mesoamericans who first cultivated cacao. The cacao tree, native to what is now southeast Ecuador, was domesticated over 5,000 years ago. The Olmecs, one of the earliest civilizations in Mesoamerica, are believed to be the first to cultivate cacao, followed by the Maya and Aztecs. The Maya held cacao in high esteem, using it in various rituals and as a drink during ceremonies. They believed it had aphrodisiac properties and even considered it a gift from the gods. The Aztecs took cacao's significance a step further by using cacao beans as a form of currency. These beans were so highly valued that they were used to pay for goods and services, and even as tributes to rulers. Cacao wasn't just a currency, it was a symbol of wealth and status. Chocolate then made its way to Europe in the 16th century, primarily through Spanish explorers. The first documented evidence of cacao beans being presented to a European court dates back to 1544. Initially, Europeans were sceptical of chocolate as it was consumed as a bitter drink. However, it quickly gained popularity, especially among the aristocracy, who began to sweeten it with sugar and spices. By the 17th century, chocolate had transformed into a fashionable drink across Europe, believed to have medicinal and aphrodisiac qualities. The addition of sugar and milk led to the creation of the sweet chocolate that we know today. The Industrial Revolution in the 19th century further revolutionized chocolate production, making it accessible to the masses and leading to the development of solid chocolate bars. From its ancient roots in Mesoamerica to its modern-day popularity, chocolate has come a long way. It's amazing how something so simple can have such a rich and fascinating history. Chocolate is a beloved treat worldwide, and its consumption varies significantly by country. Germany leads the world in total chocolate consumption, with a staggering amount consumed annually. The United States follows closely behind, showcasing the country's love for chocolate in various forms. France, known for its gourmet chocolate, ranks high in consumption as well. When it comes to per capita consumption though, Switzerland takes the crown. The Swiss average of 8.8 kilograms of chocolate per person annually, reflecting the country's tradition of high quality chocolate production and consumption. And chocolate's not just a treat, it's a cultural experience. Belgian chocolates are renowned for their craftsmanship, often considered some of the finest in the world. The meticulous attention to detail and quality ingredients make them a favourite among chocolate connoisseurs. Mexican hot chocolate, on the other hand, is known for its spiced flavour, often incorporating ingredients like cinnamon and vanilla. Unlike the sweet hot chocolate commonly found in other cultures, Mexican hot chocolate offers a rich, complex taste that reflects its cultural heritage. From Germany's impressive total consumption to Switzerland's remarkable per capita figures, chocolate is a global phenomenon that brings joy to many. The cultural variations in how chocolate is enjoyed, from the Belgian chocolates that we spoke about and the spice warmth of the American hot chocolate, add to its rich tapestry. But the transformation of cacao beans into the chocolate we savour is a fascinating process that spans centuries and involves several key steps. Step 1 is the harvesting of cacao pods. So the journey begins with the cacao tree, which thrives in tropical climates. Cacao pods, resembling large bumpy fruits, grow directly from the tree trunk. These pods are typically harvested by hand, using machetes to cut them from the tree. Inside each pod, we find the precious cacao beans, surrounded by a sweet white pulp. Once harvested, these pods are opened and the beans removed. They are then placed in fermentation boxes, where they undergo a crucial transformation. The fermentation process involves a combination of yeast, bacteria, and enzymes that break down the pulp and develop the bean's characteristic flavour. This process typically lasts 5 to 10 days, during which the beans are stirred regularly to ensure even fermentation. And did you know that during this fermentation, the pulp surrounding the beans ferments and produce alcohol? And this sweet alcoholic pulp attracts various animals, especially monkeys, who enjoy this natural treat. After the fermentation, the beans are spread out in the sun to dry, reducing their moisture content and preparing them for the next stage. The dried cacao beans are then roasted at controlled temperatures, a process that enhances their flavour and aroma. The roasting process also removes excess moisture and helps the beans' characteristic flavour colour. After roasting, the beans are cracked open to remove the outer shell, leaving behind the cacao nibs. These nibs are then ground into a thick paste called chocolate liquor. This liquor is the foundation of all chocolate, containing both cocoa solids and cocoa butter. The chocolate liquor undergoes a crucial step called conching, where it is continually mixed and aerated for several hours or even days. This process refines the texture, which smooths out any harsh flavours and develops a more complex aroma. After conching, the chocolate is then tempered, which involves carefully cooling and reheating the chocolate to stabilise it. This process gives chocolate its shiny appearance and smooth texture, preventing it from becoming cloudy or grainy. And if you try tempering chocolate at home, the best way to tell if you've got your temper right is when it hardens, if it has a crack when you break it, or if it just kind of bends. If it cracks, you've got your temper right. So, depending on the desired type of chocolate, various ingredients are added. For milk chocolate, milk powder is incorporated while dark chocolate remains pure. Sugar is added to adjust the sweetness level. The chocolate is then poured into moulds or shaped into bars, ready to be enjoyed. The journey from bean to bar is a testament to the artistry and precision involved in chocolate making. It's a process that combines ancient traditions with modern technology, resulting in a delicious treat that we all know and love. So like I said, I fairly recently embarked on a fun and delicious adventure making my own chocolate bar, and I came up with the name Jack's Fire Ramen for it, and it was a fascinating experience. It allowed me to appreciate the intricate process even more. It was an absolutely exciting day when we were making the chocolate bars. We got to choose between milk and dark chocolate. I opted for dark chocolate as I just kind of prefer dark chocolate to milk chocolate. The process of pouring the chocolate into the molds was meticulous and rewarding because you had to make sure there was no air bubbles and it was all level. And yeah, the end result, it was a batch of homemade dark chocolate bars, bursting with flavour and a sense of accomplishment. As I explored the possibilities, I knew I wanted to create a unique flavour profile, and I'm a lover of all things chili, so I was instantly drawn to the chili that they had there, and I thought about good flavours that work with chili. Salt is an obvious one. Salt and chili chicken from the Chinese is a kind of guilty pleasure of mine. if I can get salt and chili chicken or salt and chili chips or something like that from a Chinese takeout, you can guarantee I'm probably getting them. But with it being dark chocolate as opposed to milk chocolate, I did still want to add a little bit of sweetness. And chili and honey is an absolutely great combo. But honey wasn't readily available there, at least not like kind of runny honey. I thought caramel would add that sweetness. And I also think salty caramel is really... I like salty caramel chocolate bars. And I went with the crunchy caramel because it would give a nice additional texture. Kind of fried crispy ramen. Hence why it was called Jack's Fire Ramen. But what about you? Have you ever tried making chocolate at home? And what kind of chocolate do you guys like? Let me know in the comment section on Podbean or on YouTube. I'll be able to see them. Now let's talk about white chocolate quickly. Interestingly, it was originally created as a medicine. In the early 20th century, white chocolate was developed to combat malnutrition, particularly in children. And it was used in hospitals and children's homes due to its high cocoa butter content, which provided energy and nutrients. At that time, it contained significantly less sugar than the sweet treat we know today, making it a more health-focused option. And despite not technically being chocolate, since it lacks cocoa solids, white chocolate is still a beloved treat, known for its creamy texture and sweet milky flavour. It's made from cocoa butter, sugar, milk solids, and sometimes vanilla. This unique blend gives it a smooth, almost buttery texture that melts beautifully in the mouth. And then next up we also have ruby chocolate, a relatively new addition to the chocolate family. This stunning pink chocolate is made from a special variety of cocoa beans, called cacao beans, that are processed without any added colouring or flavouring. The natural colour and flavour came from the beans themselves, resulting in a unique berry-like taste. Ruby chocolate has quickly gained popularity for its unique flavour and beautiful colour, adding a touch of elegance to desserts and confections. And while both white and ruby chocolate offer a delightful departure from traditional dark and milk chocolate, appealing to those seeking new and exciting flavours, they're incredibly versatile, perfect for everything from decadent desserts to refreshing drinks. So whether you're a fan of classic chocolate flavours or looking for something new, these unique varieties are sure to tantalise your taste buds. But the world of chocolate is constantly evolving, driven by consumer demand for ethical sourcing, innovative flavours and health-conscious options. Here are some key trends shaping the future of chocolate. The chocolate industry is embracing sustainability with a growing emphasis on ethical sourcing. Consumers are becoming increasingly aware of the impact of their chocolate choices on farmers and the environment. This awareness is driving a shift towards brands that prioritise fair trade practices, sustainable farming methods and transparent sourcing. More and more consumers are seeking out chocolates that are not only delicious, but also produced in a way that benefits both people and the planet. And I think a great example of this is the chocolate bars by the brand Tony Chocolonely, where they, as opposed to most other brands where their bars are evenly portioned out in squares or rectangles, it's very mishmashed shapes, but it's one bar, but it's many different shapes to show just how uneven the chocolate process is between companies and the farmers and all of that. And that's a great example of this. There's also a demand for vegan and dairy-free chocolate, which is booming, catering to a wide range of consumers. Health-conscious individuals are drawn to plant-based options for their lower sugar content and natural ingredients. Ethical consumers appreciate the cruelty-free practices and sustainable sourcing often associated with vegan chocolate. And perhaps most importantly, plant-based chocolate provides a delicious and accessible option for individuals who wouldn't be able to have chocolate normally, whether that's because they've got lactose intolerance, dairy allergies, or celiac disease. Innovative ingredients like almond milk, coconut cream, and rice milk are being used to create creamy, decadent chocolates that are free from common allergens, ensuring that everyone can enjoy the pleasure of chocolate. Another one is exotic flavours and health trends. That's another trend that we're seeing. So chocolate is no longer just about sweet indulgence, it's becoming a canvas for exotic flavours and health-focused ingredients. chocolatiers are experimenting with unique flavour combinations, incorporating ingredients like matcha, turmeric, and chili into their creations. This adventurous approach appeals to those seeking novel taste experiences and a departure from traditional chocolate flavours. In addition, there's a growing interest in chocolates that are not only delicious but also beneficial for health. This includes chocolates with lower sugar content, superfoods like chia seeds or spirulina, and functional ingredients that promote wellness. These trends are expanding the world of chocolate, offering consumers a wider range of options to suit their diverse tastes and health goals. Looking back at the Chocolatarium, we embarked on an adventure in chocolate surrounded by 60 jars of various chocolates: dark chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate, each infused with unique flavourings and textures and made from different types of cacao beans. Our session began with a small glass of Mexican hot chocolate, where we learned about the use of cacao beans as a currency and how Mexican chocolate was crafted without milk or sugar, instead relying on water and spices. The milk and sugar was a practice introduced by the Spanish. With jugs of water at our disposal, we were encouraged to select as many or as few chocolates as we desired. I ended up going with 6 of our intriguing varieties, with a friendly warning to save the ghost chili white chocolate to the end to preserve our palates, so we could taste the rest of them. So the chocolates that I'd sampled while I was there was an Ecuadorian dark. It was rich, it was slightly bitter. It was a true dark chocolate lover's delight. We had a peppermint swirl, which was a blend of dark milk and white chocolates in a kind of marble effect, harmoniously tied together with a refreshing peppermint flavour. Guinness dark chocolate, which captured the essence of a good pint of Guinness, offering a unique twist. Caramel and mint milk chocolate, which is a delightful balance of minty freshness and sweet caramel. 100% Colombian dark chocolate, which was intensely bitter and dry, and it would have been a perfect pairing for coffee. And finally, the Ghost chili white chocolate, which was by far my favourite. It was very surprising because it melted smoothly on the tongue with the heat of the chili, because Ghost chili is one of the hottest chilies in the world and it will pummel you if you're not prepared for it. But the creaminess of the white chocolate tempered it and brought the heat down, and it was a really pleasant experience. Each chocolate was something different, and it showcased the diverse and rich world of chocolate. And I encourage everyone to explore different varieties at home and share their own tasting adventures with each other. My visit to the Chocolatarium was nothing short of amazing. The staff were incredibly knowledgeable and friendly, creating an inviting atmosphere for everyone, from casual chocolate lovers to seasoned chocolatiers. They genuinely enjoy when visitors ask questions, which fosters a sense of passion for chocolate, a shared passion for chocolate. Obviously, like I said, the most memorable part was the Ghost chili. It was a thrilling adventure for my taste buds, and I learned so much during the session. Even though I had a wee bit of knowledge from being a bit of a home cook, doing some baking in the past, I appreciated the opportunity to engage in the sessions. At one point, I privately joked with one of the members of staff, apologising for being a bit of a know-it-all. But the staff reassured me that they loved it when people get involved, whether they are experienced or brand new. And this interaction made the experience a bit more enjoyable and enriching for me. I cannot recommend it as an experience enough to anyone, and I'm looking forward to my next visit. So as we round off our journey into the world of chocolate, let's recap some key points we've discussed. So we explored the fascinating history, it being used as a currency, as a medicine, its cultural significance, tracing its journey from ancient times to present day. I shared my experiences of chocolate tasting and chocolate making at the Chocolatarium, highlighting unique flavours and textures that tantalise taste buds. We learned some surprising facts about chocolate that people may not even know. Now it's your turn to share your chocolate expertise. What were your favourite chocolate memories or recipes? Have you ever tried making your own chocolate at home? Get creative in the kitchen and share your delicious creations with us. I'd love to hear what you're all about, your chocolate adventures. And don't forget to join us for our next episode, The Mathematics of Music, and it's sure to be an harmonious experience. As always, I've been your host, Jack, and until next time, keep questioning and exploring.